Hoffmann, who's visiting Australia at the moment. So welcome to Oz.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
That's right. You're come from all the way from the United States. You can tell by the accent. And
Is that obvious?
sorry. Yeah. Can you do a g'day, mate? Or
No, I embarrass myself and probably my entire country. So I'll stay away from that.
That's right. Well, you're visiting, but you're visiting for a reason. You're actually out here promoting a coaching product that's called Krossover.
That's right.
And I've had a sneak peek into this software, and I'll tell you that I'm excited by it. Tell us what Krossover actually is.
Sure. So Krossover is a video breakdown performance analysis tool for coaches of all levels to utilize. Essentially, what it'll do is allow a coach to upload their video of their game, filming it like they're doing now, give us some basic game information, so the rosters, final score, colors of the jerseys or singlets, and that's it. 12 hours later, that coach will get a game back, complete, broken down, and analyzed. So what that means is that every possession from the game becomes its own searchable clip. We'll tag every event and player ID within those clips, give you the ability to filter that with a couple of clicks of a button. So if I want to find all my point guards turnovers in the fourth quarter, he might not want to see it, but I can find them with a click of a button. We give full game stats as well, advanced analytics, virtual shot charts, and then some data visualizations as well.
So obviously Krossover is a package that you said different coaches can use. What different levels of service do you actually have for people to get a taste of what Krossover actually is and can do for them?
So our core product is the performance analysis video breakdown product that coaches can use to upload video and have us analyze it for them. But working with associations, leagues, we also have free film exchange and storage accounts. So what that means is if I'm the head of an association, director of coaching, and I have 40 or 50 teams under me, probably not going to have the budget to accommodate all those teams with our packages. But every team could have their own individual account to upload an unlimited amount of storage, upload that full video. They can edit themselves if they want to, so we have a tool for them to clip out the video, to tag it, to filter by those tags, and then share that. They can also add as many users to the account as well, and then exchange that video with them they want, and that's the free version of the service.
That's awesome. We'll give viewers a little bit of a sample of what the software actually looks like, and put that up with the video so that they can actually have a look. If they do want to get a taste or create one of these free accounts, are you talking about what do they need to do, or where are they looking? I imagine they're looking on the internet for Krossover.
Sure, they can go to krossover.com, but they can also email me directly at ken@krossover.com, both spelled with a K. Happy to have them take a look at it, walk them through all the ins and outs of the service, and we can get them set up from there.
You said you were in business for 6 to 7 years. The company's been going.
So we've been around since 2008. We work with over 10,000 programs. As of right now, the vast majority of them are in the States, mostly at the high school level and the college level as well. And the other piece that's been exciting for us is the recruiting side. Since we work with so many high schools in the States, those college programs are now coming to us for video on those high school students, because we know how difficult it can be to track down video, to have a parent cut up video to share with the coach. Now these college coaches are coming to us for all that video. So we look at Australia and these players, their desire to maybe come play college ball in the States. Now instead of having to rely on just those big Division I coaches to come out here because of the D3s and NAIs, they don't have the budget to fly out to see these players in person. Now if you're on Krossover and we're breaking down your video, all those coaches at all levels can now view your video. So if you want to come play basketball in the States, if you want to use that as a conduit to get a college education, to get a social experience, to get an overseas experience, Krossover can give you that conduit to do that.
Well, that's pretty good, because I know there's a lot of young people that are actually keen on going to college in the US for the educational experience and the sporting experience. Obviously a dream of the NBA, but some of our Patriots have come back to Australia, played in our National League, having had good successful college careers, so it's definitely a platform for player development. And to hear the Krossover potentially could land someone, I think as a coach, I want as many tools and resources that help my athletes to actually achieve their goals. So this is obviously another tool that will allow coaches to actually achieve that for their players.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's great from a player development standpoint, but also helps to shine a spotlight on what the players in Australia are doing. And it's great competition here. There's a very high level of competition and performance here, and Krossover gives that easy ability now to then display that and share that with the world.
That's great. Look, Ken, thanks for your time. Thanks for taking the time to actually catch up with us here in Australia while you've been here. I know you've got a really busy schedule. You're, I think, off to the Gold Coast tomorrow. You've been in Melbourne. You're over to New Zealand the next day, I think you said, and then you're back for Sydney. I think
I'll be in Sydney and Melbourne again as well.
So really doing the tour of the country at the moment.
As best as I can. Yeah.
That's
talking
right.
Talking to as many coaches as I can to see what they need and what's important to them and what we can provide them through our product.
Excellent. Great. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.